Before you have a conniption fit, what I mean by saying that it may be better for the country is that I have to wonder, with all of the obviously closeness of this last election, whether or not a little animosity, more hungry media, not so used to being pampered, might not be better for the citizens of the United States to get a better set of reporting done, a little bit less things handed to you from the politicians, and a little bit more of a hard work being done. I don't think that's totally a bad thing. Thank you. February 25, 2017. Well, I just got to hear the first bit of news, and it appears that the next salvo in the war between the media and Trump is on its way. I listened to some of these different stations. Obviously, I haven't given it a whole lot of time. However, I'm not so sure that this is, in the big picture, a bad thing. Okay? And what I mean by that is, for a long time, the media and politicians have been really close. I've heard some people talk about going to functions like the press corps dinner with the president. And let's be honest here, that's awful cozy. That's, in order to get that kind of access, how sure are we that they're not giving something in return? Okay? Now, should Trump have done it? If he did it as a retaliation, it's bad for him. And it's probably bad for the media. I'm not talking about either one of those things because, as I've said on many occasions, as far as I'm concerned, it's the country and the future of the country that I'm more concerned about. And I really don't care if people in the media or politicians are going to go home whining and complaining, as long as what's happening is good for the country. And a more adversarial relationship between politicians and a media that is not necessarily going to have to do things in order to keep its access, I kind of like that. I think that's not a bad idea. I'm actually quite sure that that's the way it was when the nation was first founded, and probably for many decades after that. We have gotten into this idea that media and politicians should sit down together, that they should be all cozy, and yet at the same time we have ethics laws in the Senate, the House, President, that you are not allowed to accept gifts. You are not allowed to go do speeches because there's a problem, there's a conflict of interest charge coming up. So how is that, and the media is the ones that brings this up, so how is that any different from the charge of the media demanding access, whether I think that as far as the country goes, I think this is better for the country. Thank you.